Welcome to Shreveport, Louisiana, home to the 11th oldest bowl game in college football, the Radius Technologies Independence Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bears offense will get the first swing of the game. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. It just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
He's going to pass on second down. Good timing on the quick out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Bears headed quickly to the line. Snap from the gun on third down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. You saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
And the Bears will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. He'll throw on third down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Using the quick game. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and his scoreboard remains the same. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Quick strike complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Bears are in the hurry-up. Finds the tight end. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. First down here for the offense.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Back to the air one more time. This time it's complete.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Bears are on the move. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Field goal is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is ready to move those sticks for the first down. On the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. After run, now throw. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Michigan State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Bears want to crank the tempo. He'll pull it on the read. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
And I love that the QB understood, I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a 1st down.
And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Bears have this offense rolling. From the gun, looking for a man. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Line getting set on second down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down, and much more really good execution by this offense. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats. We've played 1 period. In the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's quickly complete. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so...
And it's caught! Touchdown, Baylor!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Goes to the option. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the fullback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the option. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll ride his man on the option. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Lets it fly deep downfield. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Spartans will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They get him down after he makes the catch. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets it out fast. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how they're...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And now on 3rd down after that last run. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Douglas. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Shoots it to the left. And that ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. 10. Touchdown Bears! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. On the option. Shakes off the tackler. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. Give to the big fullback. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Handoff to the fullback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to run for it. Open space at the 25. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Now adjusting. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He's got the tight end. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end, can catch the football and make big plays.
And the Spartans looking to convert on fourth down. The big fullback's got it. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Was to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Sparty!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. And you're like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his tight end. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off play action. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And the Bears send out the punt unit. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. To the air on 1st down. Got the quick pass. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
The Bears will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, and we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Here comes the option. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Handoff to the single running back. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. On the option. Bowls his way forward. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Spartans have pushed it inside the 20. From the gun on 3rd down. The sweet feet buy a little time. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. It's a reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Takes the easy one to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Bears will hustle to the line.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Then back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And down he goes back at the 3.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys. And they're 4-1. They got the job done.
And the Bears line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the punt, and it is not a very good one. A short punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Now on the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. The back goes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'll try to blast their way in. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It is good! And now they take the lead. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. On second down, looking again to throw. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's right on target. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. He's got great speed, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The option look. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down.
And the Spartans are on the move. On the option. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Goes to the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Spartan!
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now they'll run the draw. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. And the Bears want to move quickly. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to pass on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch past the sticks. And he's running in the open. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Now on second down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. He's looking to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. At the 45 on his way. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. And the Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Using his legs, it's Murphy. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Good, right down the boulevard. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to move it through the air. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He finds his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He'll just keep slinging it. Quickly to the tight end. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. The completion well past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. Zings it complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. He's got it down the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Time is not on their side. Down 6 late. 4th down looming. They'll have to get this to stay in it. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.